In today's fast-paced business environment, where customers, both internal and external, demands one's organizations to be agile to meet ever-changing business demands, one must have clear, concise, to-the-point, direct communication. It is perhaps the most critical element for an organization so it can provide effective solutions quickly. How many of us have attended a meeting to resolve an emergent issue where everyone is too afraid to say what they think, and what they say is shrouded in such fluffy, nice terms, the urgency for action is lost. The meeting attendees have fallen victim to being so politically correct so that no one's feelings are heard in the slightest way, that the critical issue to solve becomes lost in a feel-good, pat-on-the-back love fest. Not restricted to meetings, but in hallway conversation and during the course of work verbal exchanges, have become so politically correct that we are unable to speak to each other in direct words no matter what the topic is for the encounter. Employees have become so thin-skinned they take offense at the slightest opportunity, leading to human resource investigations which often result in non-findings or, in the worst cases, charges and corrective action being brought against the reported employee who meant no offense in the first place. We are coached at the start of meetings that the expectation is for honest and open communication, but instead we see the soft peddling of critical ideas where everyone is afraid to speak directly and truthfully for fear of being sent to human resources. It has become a pat-on-the-back festival without seriously addressing the reason for the meeting, leading to another meeting where everyone can say something nice about everyone else again. In the 2006 article, Rethinking Political Correctness, posted in the Harvard Business Review by Robin Ely, Deborah Meyerson, and Martin Davidson, they make the point, quote, "We have found that political correctness does not only pose problems for those in the majority. When the majority members cannot speak candidly, members of unrepresented or underrepresented groups also suffer." Unquote. Minorities can't discuss their concerns about fairness and fears about feeding into negative stereotypes that adds to an atmosphere in which people tiptoe around their issues and one another. These dynamics breed misunderstanding, conflict, mistrust, corroding both managerial and team effectiveness. Managers are unable to provide constructive advice to subordinates because of the fear their comments will be interpreted as being racially biased, not treating everyone in the group equally, or even becoming the basis for a lawsuit. In a 2013 article, Fox Business stated that business leaders and managers are less willing to give employees genuine feedback because they're afraid of being sued or accused of harassment, discrimination, or being a bully. You can't even compliment how someone looks or show any genuine emotion anymore. That might create a hostile work environment. This cause, while having good intentions, has created an environment where individuals are not able to express their true feelings on a topic, no matter how grave the subject matter may be. The unintentional consequence, political correctness, has created an environment of censorship because everyone must craft their responses so no single person is offended. If we must be so careful as to not say anything which might be taken as offense or insensitive, how can we express the truth with the passionate conviction we feel inside? In the Defense of Reason website, the article, "The Dangerous Side of Political Correctness," puts forth this argument. But offense is a necessary element in the concept of free speech. This is not for the sake of offense itself, as offense has no value as a goal in itself, at least in my own view, but rather offense must be tolerated because it is crucial that people are able to speak their true opinions and present information and discuss ideas despite how others may feel about it, because otherwise important truths and good ideas can be silenced. I'm not saying anyone should say what they feel in whatever manner they want. Rather, it is important to have respect for another's opinions without becoming a personal attack. The most productive meetings I have attended are ones where the attendees speak directly and passionately, questioning each other's viewpoint, but never making it personal. Offense is never intended, so offense is never taken. Conflict of opinions provides a fertile environment which leads to developing a more effective solution than through group consensus. Getting quickly to the true status of the issue, combined with straightforward conversation or debate on how to best mitigate the situation, may require an exchange of sharp words delivered forcefully. This direct and blunt way of communicating one's position should always be done using facts, taking away the emotion. When a company's employees can achieve this level of professional communication, the level of success they achieve will rise dramatically. The next time a meeting starts with the announcement, "We want open and honest communication," work to avoid the feel-good meeting environment. If the true desire is to have open and honest communication, I recommend you question the person asking the question or making the statement to clarify what they really want. Truthful conversation or only politically correct statements. Only one way will enable the attendees to reach an effective solution quickly, while the other will be wasting valuable productive time. It is time to choose.